Ain't got one, ain't got two. It's got three of them darn tails. It's a triple tail, Sweetwater Brewing. Hey, welcome back. It's Brainmuffin on Beer Reviews with Brainmuffin or Beer Chronicles or whatever. I need to catch your phrase. I've done over 200 of these and I still don't have a welcome to Beer Time with Brainmuffin. Maybe that's it. So today we have from SweetWater Brewing TripleTail Tropical IPA. So this is, I'm expecting an IPA style with some tropical notes. Now what I don't know is if it's, okay, so we have hops with notes with pine. Okay, I'm reading it and that's cheating. But I'm going to go ahead and read it. Bodacious hops with notes of papaya, pineapple, and passion fruit. Somebody coming to the door, Toby? I'll have to remember this and edit this out. Will this be it? So bodacious hops with notes of papaya, pineapple, hi Tubby, and create mouthwatering vacation for your 5.5% ABV. So it ain't an imperial, it's just a run-of-the-mill IPA. Yep, that's what they said, Tubby. Holy crapola, that is. Lots of fruit on the nose, man. The papaya and pineapple are noticeable right away. Wow, that is nice. I don't know about passion fruit. Oxford comma, always. That has been shown in a court of law to be incorrect grammar. So we have a nice, very, very pale color. This would be quite a bit paler than a typical IPA. I don't know if it's because of what they're going for, if the hops did that, but usually you have a lot more caramelization than that. That is a very pale yellow fizzy beer, very fizzy. Foam on top is pretty decent. It has a feel of being artificially carbonated, but I'm not so sure. Maybe a little bit of bottle condition. But that is bizarre because it starts on the nose. It has these, is it mango or just papaya? Pineapple and passion fruit. I'll hit you, but then mid-mouth it's like, hey, I'm an IPA. Hey, hey, hey. Remember that pine bitterness? Here it is. It's very interesting because it finishes like an IPA. You have that bitterness in the back, about 2/3 back, halfway or so back. But you don't have a huge malt bill there, so you don't have a caramelized malt, so you don't have this overly, you have malt there, but it's not overly sweet. It doesn't have that thickness texture that some IPAs have. This is very sessionable, even though it is a little bit bitter. What is it? IBUs, 57, okay. So 5.5%, 57 IBUs. It feels a little bit bigger than that IBU-wise, but not alcohol-wise. Man, this is like, I mean, I'm not one for roasted pineapple, but if you were going to have like meatloaf with roasted pineapple on it, barbecue sauce and roasted pineapple, this is the beer to have with it. This is definitely your beer for your pork roast, your pig roast. You can bake the big pit, make a big pit, put the pig in there, let it roast for hours, stuff it with all the tropical fruit. This is the beer. This is the perfect beer for that. Luau, this is your luau beer. That is good. That is good. Now, I've previously had this, but I gave it a 3, I think. I think it was a bit harsh. This is a 3.75. I think it was a little smoother. It would be a 4. It finishes a little bitter, but because it doesn't start that way, the finish is a little bit of too much of a contrast between the start and tip of the tongue. But decent head. I mean, look at that. It's holding on to the glass. That's good. It's like the subtleties aren't there. The subtleties, it's just a little too much bitterness or just raise the malt bill a little bit, and maybe that'll smooth out. Man, but it's good. It is good. I mean, all these tropical fruits apparently from the hops. That's great. I like to see that. I hate when people add just to get pineapple or something. You know, if there's a flavor that you can't get from a hop, I can understand. But part of the craft is to use those ingredients and get those flavors, and then maybe add something to go with it. I would love to see an imperial version of this. Maybe a little bit more caramelization, maybe like a 10 love button, but no more. So it's going to be a little bit more golden in color, and like 8.5% with like the mango, mango added maybe, and then that passion fruit turned up to 11. So there you go. 375 is what it gets from me. I'd love to try this on draft because I bet you it's a 4.5. Thank you very much for everybody. Thank you for the suggestions. We've got a crap ton of beers to get through. I've got a bunch in my refrigerator. I've got a bunch to edit, and we will in due course. So thank you very much. Keep the suggestions coming. Please keep sharing. Thanks for subscribing. Make sure you hit the bell notification so that you get an alert from YouTube, because people are saying they're not always getting alerts. They just happen to get it. But some people are, because sometimes I post and within seconds they're watching it. That is awesome. Getting more conversation going, and let's spread the love and the cheer and the knowledge. See ya. Bye. Suck on the trees. Burp. Really? I'm going. Squeeze box. Cool breeze.